Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Good morning and a very warm welcome to everyone. I am Manu Kashyapa from Advaita Academy. Let us begin with a small prayer. Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Lokashankaram Sarvatma Sarvadrugyoso Sarvadhyasa Nirasakrit Satatam Sannidhattam Me Hridaye Paramashivaha. I welcome you all to day 29 of Global Festival of Oneness. In this morning session, we have a very special guest, Swami Chidrupananda ji, who will be speaking on the topic Upasana and its importance to a mumukshu. We welcome you, Swami ji. For the benefit of our viewers, I would like to introduce Swami ji. Swami Chidrupananda ji is presently working as the Acharya of Chinmaya Mission, Noida. Since his childhood days, Swamiji has been blessed by the grace of Pujya Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda ji. For more than 20 years, he has worked in different roles at the national level in the youth wing of Chinmaya Mission, such as Secretary General and Director North Zone of All India Chinmaya Yuva Kendra. Has toured all parts of the country and gave hundreds of talks to the students of all age groups on different topics in various universities, colleges, and institutions like IMT Ghaziabad, IIT Roorkee, Delhi, Guwahati, etc. Apart from this, he has also addressed management professionals and corporates. As an Acharya, he has delivered over 300 plus series of talks on Mahabharata and more than 600 talks on Bhagavad Gita and various talks on Upanishads with Shankara Bhashya. Swamiji, thank you for accepting our invitation and joining us today. It is an honor to have you here. Viewers, if you have any question, please post them in Q&A box. Swamiji will be taking them towards the end of the session. Swamiji, please start your session.
Thank you, Ravi Karanji, Manu, Nitin, and Kotirama Prasad, entire Advaita Academy team. So let me start with a prayer. Om Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Lokashankaram Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram. Hari Om. Importance of Upasana in a mumukshu's life, a seeker's life. That's the topic. So it's a very beautiful thing. You know, Bhagavan Krishna said, Bahunam janmanamante jnanavan mam prapadyate vasudeva sarvamiti sa mahatma sudurlabha. That means in the course of our evolution, Bhagavan Krishna emphasized, it is not that one life we complete our journey of spirituality. So it needs so many lives. Commenting on that, Puja Gurudev Swami Chidrupananda said, it is not a statement of pessimism to cause disappointment in us. But Gurudev said, we already completed many lives. That's why, out of so many crores of people, some people only got this chance to be spiritual oriented, an occasion to have a ruchi or a taste to listen to scriptures, etc., etc., etc. So slowly, very few people only have got. So Gurudev used to say, a seeker should try his level best to realize the truth, to gain Atma Jnanam in this life itself, thinking that this is the end of the journey. Bahunam janmanam ante, that anta, that is end, should be considered as this life only. So in this long journey, friends, Upasana is very, very, very important and unavoidable spiritual step. And this Upasana, we will see, state what is Upasana, and as per the time, we will see as much as we can. So Upasana is presented in Veda. So it has a Vedic sanction. Because for us, Veda is Pramanam. So Vedas have emphasized Upasanas, that too in Upanishads. In the metaphysical portion or Vedanta portion of that Upanishads, that is Upanishads, there this is mentioned. Therefore, in one's spiritual journey, Upasana has to be interwoven, interspaced with all the spiritual practices that we do and through the entire journey. And there is degrees of Upasanas also. Anyway, whatever it is, there will come a time where Upasana in Saguna Brahma Upasana ultimately will end, and then Nirguna Upasana will begin, and then it slowly leads to total cessation of manovrittis, Akanda Brahmakara Vritti, and then realization. Now, therefore, before we deeply take a deep plunge into Advaita Sadhana, Advaita Vedanta, so this Upasana plays a major role. So it will get itself dropped in our journey. We don't have to stop Upasana. Automatically a stage will come that, Avritta Chakshuhu, Amrutatvamichan. So all the Indriyas will become, mind become introverted, turned inside, and automatically these Upasanas gets dropped. There's so many examples are there. Friends, we know, we are all students of Advaita. So we know the importance of, in the Brahma Sutra, the very first Athado Brahma Jignasa, the Atha Shabda itself is Anantaram. That is after, I'm not at in, because it has been already dealt by so many great speakers. So Anantaram, that means what? One has to come to Brahma Jignasa to inquire, to do Brahma Vichara only after Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti, Viveka Vairagya, Shat Sampatti and Mumukshutvam. So for these qualities to generate and then strengthen them, Upasana helps a lot. So Upasana is required. It's a support. It's absolutely required in the initial stages and then higher stages also. So therefore, Shamadamadi Sadhana when we do, and we become, mind becomes extremely pure in the entire process. To develop pure mind is essential. So Shama, Dama, Uparati, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhana, I'm not emphasizing because that is not the topic now for me today. But these sixfold qualifications which are mentioned in Adhikari, that Viveka, Vairagya, Shatsampatti and Mumukshutva, the Satsampatti, the 6 types of wealth, there, when we Upasana we do, these become slowly strengthened. So in each one supports each other. Then more Shamadamadi Sampatti we got, then it develops more Vairagya, more Viveka. More Viveka leads to more Vairagya. And all of them help. And Upasana, in and through all this journey, it becomes helpful, and all these sadhanas become intense with the help of Upasana. So Upasana paves the way of the seeker. It supports every step. Therefore, how can we get Vairagya without Shamadamadi? Tell me. So therefore, in the Bhakti sadhana also you take. Bhakti is total surrender. That also is Upasana, Bhakti Upasana. Total love towards Paramatma. There is something, the divine being. There is somebody called the Sushtikarta, creator. He is taking care of everything. There is Ishvara. Ishvara is supreme. Therefore, he is, Sarvavyapi, Sarvajnaha, Sarvashaktiman. So such Ishvara is there. So total surrender I take. Then Purna Bhakti also Upasana, and through that the ego is sublimated, because surrender, 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 surrender. In a surrender meaning in Hindi, it beautifully says, Apna sar andar karo. So Mahatma says, put your head inside. Don't allow it to prop up outside. So therefore, Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, Shamadi Sahita Sravanadikam Kuryat. Somewhere he says, Shama Dama Adi Sahita. Meaning with these sadhanas, Sravanadikam Kuryat. Sravana Manana Nididhyasana. So Shamadi Sambhatti ke saath. Meaning along with this practicing these values, Shama Dama Sadhana, Sravanadi, etc., etc., Nididhyasanam should practice along with Sadhana Chatushtaya Sambhatti. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says. So now Upasana, therefore, first point what we have seen is Upasana is very, very important. We cannot give it up at any point of our life, because that support is required very much. Then more thoughts we will see as we go along. Now, what is Upasana? Upa means Samipe, near. Asana, Aste, Vartate, Arya. He's just sitting there at the place nearer to God. So, sitting nearer or near is the meaning of Upasana. So now what is happening now? Sitting near means what? It is Manasam Kriya. It is a mental, because physical body I may keep it there before puja room and before the Lord or before in the temple, but mind should not wander. So Manasam Kriya. So through that it may correspond to many physical practices. But then to keep the mind focused, I may again take the support of some physical activity to create that kind of a feeling. So I may need a physical support. But primarily, mind has to be involved in the Upasana with a great focus of mind. So staying nearer mentally to an idea of the Lord or to a Murti. You start with a Rupa or a concept, and so you are nearer to that Bhagavad Chintanam. So this is what happens when we do this. The world is more, we are living in this world, more we are exposed to technological age through media, etc., through all the gadgets and all, more our mind is subjected to various onslaughts, various unwanted information, various things are actually banging us. So therefore, presently in these times, we all, the seekers of truth, must and should have more and more strength to stick on to Upasana. So it will lift from mundane to divine, from the lower to the higher, from the grosser to subtle. A great Mahatma said, is no more. He said, be careful. And he said, protect your sadhana, he said. Protect your sadhana. Therefore, sitting nearer to Upasana in our context, it is only to lift our mind to the higher. Upasana doesn't mean sitting nearer to TV, sitting nearer to coffee table or dining table. That maybe also we can interpret that you are Upasana, doing that Upasana, but that is not the context we are talking here. We are here talking about our lifting our mind from mundane to divine. So now what is Upasana? Bhagavan Shankaracharya says very beautiful definition. Tulya pratyaya santatihi atat pratyayaihi asankirna shastra vishaya alambanacha. Somewhere he says I was trying to, I read this, I by-hearted long back, but I was trying yesterday in which Upanishad I forgot. I couldn't get it. So anyway, but he said somewhere. So Upasana, Tulya Pratyaya Santatihi, Atat Pratyayaihi Asankirana, Shastra Vishaya Alambanacha. That is called Upasana. What do you mean? Tulya Santati means continuity. In a simple way, Tulya Pratyayi, a continuity of similar thoughts. When we do the continuity of similar thoughts, not intercepted by Atat Pratyayahi, dissimilar thoughts, meaning other vrittis should not come and cut the dhara, the flow of this thought flow towards which I am trying to focus on God. It may be Om Namah Shivaya, Sri Krishnaya Namaha, Sri Rama, some japa or some chintanam I am doing, and then these other vrittis come and cut this flow. Then what is happening? Upasana bhanga took place. So the ability to maintain Tulya Pratyaya Santati, ability to maintain the continuity of a similar thought as much as possible, slowly and longer times, without being interrupted or cut by the other thoughts. And where are these thoughts are flowing? Shastra Vishaya Alambanacha. That Alambanam, the Alambanam support to take that support in order to meditate on the Lord. The object of meditation must have scriptural sanction. So Shastra Vishayam. Shastra will tell us like Saligrame Iva Vishnoho. So Saligrama, you take it is Pratika of Vishnu. So I see Lord Vishnu in Saligrama. Then Saligrama. So there is the Shastra is there. Shastra tells these are the things. And the Shastra is very deep. So this is how Adi Shankaracharya, but more about it we will see today about need of Upasana. The purpose of the Upasana. In Chandogya Upanishad, in the beginning itself, very beautiful analysis has come. Because in Chandogya Upanishad, first 5 chapters are dealt with Upasanas only. In Brahdharya Upanishad also, Taittiriya Upanishad also, Prishna Upanishad also, Mundaka Upanishad also, Khato Upanishad, in all Upanishads, somewhere Upasanas are mentioned, somewhere Upanishads more specially dedicated portions are there in Upanishads dedicated to Upasanas. In some places they are informed, they are told, they are mentioned, given 1 or 2 sadhanas, but Upasanas are there very much in Upanishads. So therefore, Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, in this, in the Purvapakshi and the opponent as well as Siddhanti, see, Tatra, I'm just quoting here, Tatra, Etasmin Advaita Vidya Prakarane, Abhyudaya Sadhanani, Upasanani Uchyante, Kaivalya Sanni Krishtaphalani cha, Advaitad Ishad Vikruta Brahma Vishayani, Manomayaha Prana Shariraha, and then continues. Etasmin Advaita Vidya Prakarane. What Chandogya Upanishad is Advaita Vidya Prakarane, the portion where Advaita is talked about. Upanishad speaks about Advaita only. So in Advaita Vidya, this is Advaita Vidya. In this Prakarana, in this portion, in this study, what is that? Abhyudaya Sadhanani Upasanani Uchyante. In the Chandogya Upanishad, we are talking about Chandogya. So similarly, you can talk this correlate with any other Upanishad. And mostly in Chandogya, Abhyudaya means Ihaloka Praptyartham. Ihaloka, in this world, to attain some kind of joys, some kind of happiness, some kind of health, wealth, prosperity, progeny, all these things, name, fame, all these things to attain, Upasanas are given. You know, the Shruti Mata says, you have a lot of vasanas towards the world. Okay, you can fulfill all those desires through dharma. So Vyasa Bhagavan in Mahabharata, he says, you know, Urda Bahor Viromi. I am just telling, raising both my hands up and then, what do you call, shouting, not shouting, calling the humanity in a big and higher tone, higher voice. My dear, through dharma, you can achieve anything. Vyasa Maharshi says, through dharma, you can achieve everything, but then why don't you adopt dharma? Through dharma, you can achieve the yaloka wealth and whatever other loka you want, or chitta suddhike, you want chitta suddhi, that you will get it, and through that mumukshutva you become, then antarmukhi you become, all everything is through dharma. It's only just, but through dharma you achieve, not through adharma you achieve all these things. So to Siddhamata says, somebody has desires, okay, welcome. Abhyudaya sadhanani upasanani uchyante. And up to where kaivalya sannikrishta palanicha, through upasanas, their phalas also they are taken actually up to through kramamukti. Slowly the kramamukti also is bestowed through upasana. Okay, I may not be capable of directly realizing. Somebody prefers, okay, I will take a halt in Brahmaloka. There Brahmaji will give me Upadesha Tattvamasi Mahavakya, and then I will realize from there. And then that is my Kramamukti. Shrutimata says Kramamukti is there. Then liberation in stages. So Kaivalya Sannikrishta Palanicha Advaitad Ishad Vikruta Brahma Vishayani. And what is that from the Upasana? Slightly Vikara Brahma. That's Saguna Vikara. That is Vikara. Saguna Brahma. Vikara Brahma, slowly one step lower. From Nirguna Brahma, one step lower you come. Maya Upadi Vishishta Chaitanyam Ishvaraha is Saguna. So therefore that that Ishvara with Gunas are there. So up little bit you Sannikrishta, Advaita Ishad because slightly modified. Came down one step. Brahma Vishayan. As contemplated as what? Is Samasti Manomaya, Samasti Pranamaya. So he is a total prana, he is a total mind, the being who is holding, who is in the form of total mind he is holding, Manomaya Rupa. And total Pranamaya Rupa, Ishvaraha. So Ishvara only is Hiranyagarbha, one step lower, Mahat Tattvam. So all these things are explained. So therefore, these upasanas are given either slowly taking you to the through stages to Kramamukti, up to Brahmaloka, then after Brahmaloka, another leap to Nirguna Brahma, knowing who am I. Bhagavan says, Nan Yar, Ramana Maharshi, who am I. Ultimately, you will establish yourself in your own self. So therefore, this is very important. And Udgita Upasana is given in Chandogya, Omkar Upasana, and also Karmang Upasanas are given. Upasanas are, but Upasana is Anga. Part of it. Okay, karma is pradhana. So to enhance the fruits of karma, I am doing some karma. The Upanishad says, okay, I will give you some upasana, add this so that you will get better results. So you will enjoy the whatever results you want, you will enjoy. Then you develop vairagya towards it quickly. Upasana helps you in enhancing the fruits of karma. Either fruit of karma could be this loka, going to enjoy this loka, as I said some time ago, or going to higher lokas and enjoy. Choice is yours. They are given in Chandogya Upanishad. Therefore, we can take in general these upasanas either for Yaloka Siddhi, whatever you want to accomplish, or Paraloka Siddhi, or go to Brahmaloka. So, or if you want only that you are a seeker of truth, Chitta Suddhyartham Upasana you can practice. So now the thought comes here in that introduction. Just as Advaita Jnanam is Akhanda Manovritti, I am not reading the portion, the particular paragraph. So what is Advaita Jnanam? Akhanda Manovritti you create. It's a Vritti Rupam. Upasana, Acharya Shankara says, Upasana also or a Manovritti Rupa. Advaita Jnanam also Akhanda Brahmakar, that is also Vritti Rupam. Therefore, that Samanya is there. Similarity is there. Therefore, Upasanas are found in the Upanishad portion of Vedas. Acharya Shankara mentions. So, Advaita Jnanam, Atma Jnanam is what? Manovritti only. That Vritti creates Advaita Jnanam, the Akhanda Brahmakara Vritti, that annihilates Avidya Vritti. Then what remains is Vritti Rahita Aham. So, the Aham. Therefore, Bhagavan Shankaracharya says there is some likeness between Upasana, similarity between Upasana and Advaita Jnanam. Therefore, Upasanas are found its place in Upanishads. Now the Purvapakshi says, Kaha tarhi Advaita Jnanasya Upasananam cha Visheshaha. In that case, Kaha tarhi, in what way Advaita Jnanam is different from Upasanas? Because both are Vritti Rupa, you say. If both are Vritti Rupas, in what way they are separate, my dear? Tell me, sir, Guru, tell me. Uchyate. Bhagavan Shankaracharya is now stated. Swabhavikasya atmani akriye adhyaropitasya katradikaraka kriya palabheda vijnanasya nivartakam advaita jnana. Rajvado yuva sarpadi adhyaropa lakshanasya Rajvadi Swarupa Nischaya Prakasha Nimittaha. Now, Uchyate. Now, this is a natural ignorance, no? Naisargikaha. So, Swabhavikasya Atmani. And what is the true nature of Atman? Akriyaha, actionless. Akriye, Adhyaropitasya Katradikara Kriya Palabheda Vijnanasya. So, all the duality which are created because of the superimposition of the sense of doership, Katru Adikam, Karakam, Katra, Karaka, so many things. Kriya, action, Phalam, results, Bheda Vijnanasya, Nivartakam, all the differences which are superimposed on self are annihilated, removed, dissolved. By what? By Advaita Jnanam. All this is Mithya Rupam. Everything that Mayeva Sakalam Jatam, Mayi Sarvam Pratishtitam, Mayi Sarvam Layam Yati. That Brahma Advayam Asmi Aham. So that everything is Mithya, superimposed on me. Advaita Jnanam helps us in dissolving all the superimpositions. Rajvado Yuva Rupada Adhyaropa Lakshanasya. So in Advaita Jnanam, because it's like, the illumining, it causes a tremendous jnanam. With that jnanam, with the light of that understanding of Advaita Jnanam, I can see this is not the snake, this is the rope. This is Advaita Jnanam. Now, what about Upasana? This difference is asking, no? So in Advaita Jnanam, the superimpositions are completely removed. That is Advaita Jnana, Vritti Rupam. But that entire things are removed one by one through enquiry. Vedanta Vichara, Sravana Manana Nididhyasana, through enquiry, through Atma Vichara, slowly Gurudev says, create that white heat of meditation. Expression, Gurudev's expression. In the white heat of Gurudev means Swami Chidrupananda. In the white heat of meditation, all the vasanas gets roasted. And the roasted vasanas do not germinate. Therefore, Gurudev says, is a white heat means Suddha Sattva. In that sattvic heat of that pure meditation, all other things are destroyed. And like a camphor, this also goes away. And who remains? You remain as Akhanda Brahma Swarupaha. Upasanantu. What about Upasana? Difference is asked by Purvapakshi. So, first of all, we saw Upasanas are important. Upasanas are unavoidable. What is the meaning of Upasana? Staying nearer to our ideal through holding on to our Upasya Devata. So the question is that then why these Upasanas are found in the place of Vedas, Upanishads? Upanishads are supposed to deal with Advaita Jnanam. What is that they have business to do with Upasanas? So Bhagavan Shankaracharya, both are Manovritti Rupam only. If both are Manovritti Rupam, then what is the difference between Advaita Jnanam and Upasana? He explained. Advaita Jnanam, we remove all the superimpositions. Upasanam too, on the contrary, Upasana we take, Yatha Shastra Samarthitam, same meaning. As I told in the beginning, Tulya Pratyaya Santati, same Bhagavan Shankaracharya explained in different terms in this Upanishad. Yatha Shastra Samarthitam. So Shastra tells these are the very beautiful upasanas. This way you do upasana, this way you do upasana, this way you do upasana. So many ancient upasanas we cannot practice now also because we don't even know that kind of a knowledge also to practice. So upasanam tu yatha shastra samarthitam. It has a scriptural sanction given by scriptures. Kinchit alambanam upadaya. You take little support. Some support you take. Okay, I support nama, rupa, guna, some kind of support I take. Especially rupa is easier. Then we promote to only nama without rupa. Then we promote to the other higher things also. Tattva, essence. So alambanam support. Upadaya. Tasmin samana chitta vritti santana karanam the vilakshana pracyayanantaritam iti vishesha. Same meaning. In that, continuously continuous thought flow is generated because there is a love behind it. There is a anguish to reach the Lord, to see the Lord, to talk to the Lord. In a common parlance, I'm talking in Dvaita language, to see, to talk to the Lord, to have his darshan inverted commas, some darshan. People say, I want to have darshan of God. One Swamiji told so beautifully, when you are seeing the entire universe as Ashtamurti Brut Deva Pujanam, in the form of all 5 great elements and then moon and sun and then all these things are expressions of the Bhagwan only. In this form is expressing, if you are happy and able to contemplate in the visible Virat Rupa, contemplating on Virata Rupa, Virata form of this Lord, why do you insist on a specific form of the Lord and call it as a darshan? He said, like, very beautiful point. So he said, I don't ask a particular darshan. Everything is Brahmamayam Jagat. So therefore, here, but that kind of a thing I am not reaching. So I want Alambanam and I am focusing Samana Chitta Vritti Santana Karanam, the continuity, all that is done. Iti Vishesha. So what is happening? In Advaita Jnanam, superimposition is totally removed. In Upasana, I am some Adhyaropa I am doing it. Some Upasana I am calling it Pratika I take, symbol I take and I treat it, and then I am superimposing some thoughts and trying to maintain that continuity of those thoughts to reach that Brahman. So Tani etani upasanani sattva shuddhi karatvena vastu tattva avabhasakatvat advaita jnana upakarakani alambana vishayatvat susadhyani cha iti purvam upanyasyanti. Tani etani. So upasanani. All these upasanas mentioned in all Upanishads. This is applicable to all Upanishads. What is Sattva Shuddhi Karatvena? And all the Mala Vikshepa goes away. And continuous purity only, sir. Only what is sadhana? What is Adhyatmic sadhana? Yeah, I am already that Brahman. But to recognize that my mind alone is obstacle. Manayeva manushyanam karanam bandha mokshayo. So my mind alone is the cause. My mind alone is throwing me kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, all kinds of vrittis are thrown out. But how to do it then? So purification alone, purification alone, purification alone. So this kind of a raga, dvesha, asuya, my hatred, jealousy, comparison, inferiority complex or superiority complex, and this treating this world as real, all these things get flared up. Negativities. So when Ajnanam is slowly gain Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya, but I want to realize it, obstacle is chitta, entire the mind and mind its modification. Slowly Upasana when I do, Gurudev says in every meditation that you sit, some kind of vasanas are burnt. Every time you sit with serious thought that I want to know the truth and I'm meditating on Brahman, take a Upanishad mantra or Gita sloka and contemplating on the essence of it and focusing the mind on Brahman, on the Paramatma, some kind of things are happening inside which you don't know. Something is burned because you are creating the heat in meditation. So then Vastuta, so Suddha, because of this, Sattva Shuddhi Karatvena, Vastu Tattva, it illumines the Vastu Tattvam. I can see, I can understand, I can see Advaita Jnanam. So in gaining Advaita Jnanam, these upasanas play a major role. They help and the seeker. Alambana Vishayatvat Susadhyani. Because there is an alambanam for this sadhana, upasana, in Advaita Jnanam, alambanas are removed. That's it. I meditate. I remove one by one, one by one, one by one. I am not Naham, Naham, Naham Asmi. Then I am not this, I am not this, I am not this. Aneti, neti, neti, neti. I sit like this. That's it. I give up everything. But to give up that way, to drop everything, so upasana helps. From the beginning, alambanam. Susadhyani cha iti. So it becomes easy to first to grasp, to attain the focus of the mind, to purify the mind. It becomes easy through upasana. Therefore, purvam upanyasyante. Purva means in the Chandogya Upanishad, first the Upanishads or the upasanas are given exhaustively in 5 chapters. So it begins with Omkara Upasana. Very powerful upasana is Omkara Upasana. Many upasanas are there. Amazing. Chandogya Upanishad, someplace Bhagavan Shankaracharya mentions that, the Shukla Bhaga and Krishna Bhaga of Surya Narayana. And some people meditate the bright portion of the sun, and some people meditate the dark portion of the sun. So where the dark portion of the sun, and then the Bhagavan Shankaracharya Yogi Pratyaksha he mentions, it is seen by yogis. Very, very certain things, scientific concepts and mysterious things are there. In which loka, which the sun rises, in which direction. It's very, very mysterious. And then upasana will expand your mind to the cosmic level. And then it just bursts. In fact, I'm using one word. It bursts into infinite space. Infinity, sorry. Very careful I must be with these words. Mind transcends. Like, in one of the books I read, Romain Roland book on Ramakrishna Paramhamsa book and all, he mentioned so beautifully that Master M, who wrote the Gospel of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, Gospel, there he mentions about it, that Master M, Mahindra, he says that he became so devoted, so humble, so much small. Romain Roland writes very beautifully. So much small he became, he escaped through the net of the Maya, poles of the net of the Maya. It's an expression. On the contrary, Vivekananda expanded himself so much, the Maya net was tear into pieces, out. So Upasana is actually speaking so much, it purifies us. Omiti etadaksharam udgitam upasita. Omiti etadaksharam paramatmanaha abhidanam nerishtam. And Bhagavan Shankaracharya, why Om Upasana? Because Bhagavan's name is Om. Tasya vachaka pranavaha. In Yoga Sutras also, Patanjali Maharshi, Upasana is given there. So Omkara Upasana if we do, because Om is the name of the Lord, Tasminhi Prayujyamane sa prasidati. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, he is very fond of his name. Anybody you call lovingly by his name, he responds. He feels happy. Instead of calling, hey, that kind of a language, nobody likes it. So, Prayujyamane, Tasminhi Prayujyamane, we see beautiful Om. We are calling that Paramatma Brahman. So, therefore, Upasanani, Saguna Brahma Vishayamanasa Vyapara Rupani. So, this is defined by Shandilyadi. So, it is Saguna Brahma, it is Manasa Vyapara. And therefore, continuously Upasana has to be what you call practiced. This is the meaning. So we see Upanishads Upasanas and some of the Upasanas which are given in Bhagavad Gita, how Bhagavan Krishna mentions, where all he asked it. Therefore, there are two fruits. Nityadinam buddhi shuddhi param prayojana upasananam chitta ekagriyam. It is also said in Vedanta Sara. It is said, Nitya karmas you do only buddhi shuddhi ardham, because buddhi becomes purified, because you will not give any chance for the mind and intellect to run away into the world, because when you practice Paramacharya, Sri Chandrasekhara Saraswati Swami mentions, if one is dedicated to one swadharma, meaning doing morning till evening the duties, Nitya karmas, one will not have any time to spoil oneself, get exposed to the world. That much busy the Shruti kept us, the Vedas kept us busy. We don't follow that schedule. So we have plenty of time to open all the windows and allow all garbage to come inside. So therefore, Nityadinam buddhi shuddhi param prayojana. When I dedicate myself to my duties every day, it will invariably, without any doubt, leads me to the purification of buddhi. And what about when purification of buddhi is there? Then little bit of purity again, and then that purity again applied to Upasana. Upasana, when I start, chitta ekagriyam, I will get concentration of mind, I will develop through Upasana. So, what are the fruits then? Very beautiful thing is that if you want to go to other lokas, go, welcome. No, I want chitta shuddhi for my spiritual unfoldment and realization. Tathastu, may it happen for you. So therefore, chitta ekagrata sampadanartham upasana is required. Chitta naischalya sampadanartham, nischalatvam, absolute nischalatvam, if it is to be gained. That's why, great acharyas, they never left upasana. They never left upasana. Some people say they do only because to show their followers also. But whatever it is, so many Mahatmas, they never left Upasana. So now, what does Upasana does to us? We saw overall phalam so far. Bhagavan Shankaracharya's Bhashya we studied, Chandogya Upanishad, to understand why it is necessary and why it is quite different from Advaita Jnanam, but why it is added in Upanishads. So Upasana is what? Actually samskara karma. As we said, all the false dosha apanayanam and guna adharam. All the bad qualities are thrown away, good qualities are improved by Upasana. Therefore, three things are there. Chitta shuddhi, chitta ekagrata, chitta vishalata also is a result of chitta shuddhi, purification. Chitta ekagrata, concentration. So purification, concentration, expansion. Mind expansion means what? You will be able to grasp the understanding that I guess one example I tell you, because I studied Mahabharatam and then I spoke also. Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe is there, no? Vyasa Vishala Buddhi, Vyasa Bhagavan. And when you study Mahabharatam, we will understand not only Brahma Sutras, what gave Badrayana Sutras, not only other works of Vyasa Bhagavan, but when you read Mahabharata, the panorama, the view which was given by Bhagavan Veda Vyasji, that what kind of intellect it is. You will surprise. 18 Puranas, all the the Mahabharata he wrote, and then that kind of intellect, vast intellect, Vishala Buddhi. Then what could be the meaning of Vishala Buddhi? What could be? I can't know it completely. It's impossible. How can you and I access Vyasha's mental capacity or Buddhi? But then a small window gets opened that, this much is there in this. This much is the canvas on which everything is written. So when you expand the mind, when you expand the ego, what happens when mind expands, that ahankara will be reduced. I mean, as with upadhi, as a jiva you take, not as a adhisthana, the kautastha chaitanyam, but as the upadhi jiva you take, I'm insignificant. Why should I have that kind of ego? So that then I am nothing in front of this vast creation. It is Ishvara Sankalpam, Ishvara Srushti. So when you expand all this, Chitta Vishalata, so then mind becomes sensitive enough to go to the next rung of ladder. So it expands, you expand your thinking, your understanding to cosmic levels and include whole cosmos. So there's one great Mahatma gave Upasana. He says, it's very tough, but start with earth, he said. Feel the earth is in you. Then you expand. Say, whole meditate in your heart. Whole solar system is in you. Meditate. Then ultimately he says, I am in the universe and the universe is in me actually. Meditate like that. Because Mayeva Sakalam Jatam, Mahi Sarvam Pratishtitam. Meditate. You dissolve that petty paltry identification with the body. Not the body to be destroyed and dropped. Identification. You are so vast. So this is the importance and the vastness that once we get. So that's why Upasanas, they may get little siddhis also through Upasana. But then the real seekers are not hankering after them. They don't want these mental powers. They want only the like, paravairagya, aparavairagya. Both vairagyas are there. I don't want anything in this relative plane. I don't want to enjoy any other loka, any other state. I want that supreme alone. So one important is Upasana cannot give the knowledge directly, Advaita Jnana. No. Upasaka has to be purified and then ultimately you will come to Vedanta Vichara. Vedanta Vichara. So therefore, Upasanas, Vratams, various vows, and Vedanta Vichara, all this together constitute Jnana Sadhana. That's why whatever we get information in the form of information, but Chitta Shuddhi is not created. It's like, apatra, all beauty, apatra is not good and everything, best things is waste. It won't affect. It may be there with us. So therefore seekers are struggling all over the world, whatever path, to purify their mind is very biggest challenge. So Upasaka says, I am not there, you alone are there. That's why Bhagavan says, Kaya Vang Manaha Karyamuttamam Pujanam Japaschantanam Kramat. Through puja, through body, Kaya Vang Manaha, and through speech also you can do japa, and then dhyanam with the mind. So engage all the three. Kramat. Sometimes I may stuck up only with the puja level. Okay, doesn't matter. When I say stuck up, I am not creating any feeling in the puja is lower. No, I'm stuck up means what? I am only not able to do japa, not able to do any vichara. I can only do puja and relax. So therefore go beyond. See, the puja is good. Dvaita, very nice. But go beyond, go beyond, go beyond. So friends, let us see in some of the Upanishads what is given here in Chandogya Upanishad. I am not going now into it. Sampad Upasana, Pratik Upasana, plenty of Upasanas are given in Chandogya Upanishad. I am not going into all those details. So, okay. So let us see. The first one is, so many Upasanas are there. Omkar Upasana, Pranopasana. In Prashnopanishad they are given. And Bhuma Vidya, Panchangri Vidya in Chandogya, Dahara Vidya, very, very important. So, ultimately, the truth is defined in Upanishads as what? He says, Sanat Kumara teaches Naradji so many Upanishads, Upasanas, in 7th chapter of Chandogya Upanishad. And there he says, Yatra, this is what he mentions about the Bhuma Vidya. Yatha yatra na anyat pashyati, na anyat srunoti, na anyat vijanati, sabhuma. Atha yatra anyat pashyati, anyat srunoti, anyat vijanati, tat alpam, yo vai bhuma, tad amrutam, atha edalpam, tat tanmatyam. Very beautiful. That bhuma is infinite. Na anyat pashyati, nothing else is seen. Nanyat srunoti, nothing is heard. Nanyat vijanati, nothing else is known there in that state. Sabhuma. But then how to achieve this? Upasanas are also given. So now, Kaivalya Upanishad you see. Uma Sahayam Parameshwaram Prabhum Trilochanam Neelakantham Prashantam Dhyatva Munirgacchati Bhutayonim Samasta Sakshim Tamasa Parasta. Upanishad. Uma Sahayam Parameshwaram Prabhum Trilochanam Neelakantham Prashantam. What a beautiful thing. Do Upasana. Dhyatva Munihi. So you can meditate on the qualities or form. Uma Sahaya. Meditate on that Parameshwara with his consort Uma, who is Trilochanam, three-eyed, Neelakantham, blue-necked, Prashantam. So when you look at so beautiful, serene form in Puja Gurudev's life, Puja Gurudev Swami Chidrupananda's life, when he was a child, in his house, the rule used to be everyone has to go to the puja room, sit there, and then do some puja ritual, then only breakfast, everything. So this Balakrishna Menon, small boy, he used to sit there. Gurudev mentioned it. So they used to chant mantras and all. I used to get bored. So he used to see the form of Lord Shiva there, and he got an idea. He used to see him close, a very small boy, maybe 5-6-year-old. He practiced what? Meditation. How? He says the form is so charming. Gurudev used to say in these books, I used to close my eyes, try to capture the Shiva form, close my eyes, keep it there in the mind. And the form dissolves. Again open. Again take the photograph of it. Then again close. Then again practice. So Muni Gacchati Bhutayonim, the source of all being, Samasta Sakshim, the witness of everything, the Parameshwara, Tamasa Parasta, beyond all the darkness. Upanishad is giving this Upanishad. And in the end, Kaivalya Upanishad, Falasruti says very important. Ya Shatarudriyam Madhite Sognipoto Bhavati Surapanat Bhuto Bhavati Brahmahatyat Bhuto Bhavati Krutya Krutyat Bhuto Bhavati Tasmad Avimuktam Ashrito Bhavati Atyaskrami Sarvada Sakrutva Japet. Here the Upanishad is asking the seeker to practice Shatarudriyam every day. Namakam Chamakam. He becomes purified. Surapa, all kinds of sins, all kinds, Krutya, Akritya, the omissions and commissions. I have not done this, I have done this. That Upanishad says, no should be, there should not be any guilt. Kimahagam sadhuna karavam, kimaham papama karavamiti. This kind of guilt. Why did not I do good deeds? Why did not? When we start practicing this Upasana of Rudra, it says Rudra there Upanishad, Shiva, or Vishnu, any Upasana. Avimuktaha, one who will never lose the truth consciousness. That kind of Avimuktaha, Avimuktam, Ashrito Bhavati. Atyashrami, he transcended all the ashrama. Sarvada Sakrutva. So either you do always this kind of japa, or at least once daily you chant this Rudram. Shatarudruyam Adhite. Besides Shatarudruyam. That vibrations itself is enough. It purifies. Mantra is such a powerful, no? It was mantra yuga earlier. Mantra only, everything through mantra only they used to achieve everything. And then Shvetashvatar Upanishad, Yasya Deve Parabhaktihi Yatha Deve Tatha Guru Tasyete Katita Hyarthaha Prakashante Mahatmanaha Prakashante Mahatmana Iti. So, Yasya Deve Parabhakti Yatha Deve Tatha Guru. That is the Guru Bhakti mentioned here. Therefore, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha. Upanishad says, as much as you have supreme love and adoration to the Supreme Lord, that much you must show same thing to the Master, to the Guru. And to them, Tasya ete katita, all the meanings of the Upanishads, all the meanings of everything, prakashante, they become crystal clear and they shine in you. He is a Mahatmana, the great man, great soul, great being. In him, all these things manifest, shine with their true meaning and true understanding. That's why, as Shastra wants us to understand, are we understanding Shastra like that? If Acharya Shankara, suppose he was not born, I don't know what would have been the condition of all of us. Brahma Sutras you take, Bhagavad Gita you take, Upanishad Bhashya you take, Prasthanatra mainly. He wouldn't have understood anything. After Shankara explanation, also so much of fight goes on. This is true, that is not true, this is correct, that is correct. So very simple. There is one thing, Shruti Mata, when she says something, there is some kind of artha, meaning of it. So we must also pray to Shruti Mata, a mother, oh divine mother, please let these mantras shine in my heart as you want us to understand the meaning of those mantras. That meaning, may they shine in my heart. Oh Mata, Shruti Mata, please bless me. So when you hold on to Ishvara, when you hold on to Guru, and same reverence, so Guru is none other than Ishvara in the form, that's it. Like this, in Upanishads also, my dear, so many Upanishads, so many mantras are there. In Taitra Upanishad, so many mantras. Samhita Upanishad, Vyahurti Upanishad, Hiranyagarbha Upasana, so many Upasana, Onkar Upasana. Thus, so many places in Upasana in Bhagavad Gita. Oh my God, so many shlokas are there. Bhagavan Shankara Krishna says, Klesha adhikataraha tesham avyakta asakta chetasam. Avyakta hi gatir dukkam dehavadhiravapyate. My dear, the adhikataraha klesha, there is greater difficulty in those people who want to meditate on the unmanifest. Nirguna upasana. No nama, rupa, guna, kriya, vishesha, sambandha, rahita, shuddha, brahmajna, tad brahma tattvam. That is me as a presence only, as pure existence. I can't meditate on it as I. That existence is not different from me. So I must meditate only on me. As what? As I, that's it, as a presence. Without a thought, without a thought. Because there is no thought in the presence. The presence is beyond everything. So Dehavadhi means those who are identified with the body. Those who are living in this world, those who are identified, for them it's very difficult to transcend. Therefore, upasanas are given. And Bhagavan Krishna says, Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshinaha. Upasana only pranipatena pariprashnena tad vidhi. Go and pranipata, surrender at their feet, great masters. Tameva sharanam, tameva sharanam, tameva sharanam. Surrender, pranipate, hold on to their feet. The pranipata, some explanations are given like, you fall and hold the ankles and the feet and then ankles of the Guru and don't leave him. Unless you give me Brahmajnanam, unless you take me into your fold, I will not leave you. Then when the Guru started teaching pariprashna, therefore more we can learn through questioning. And this is a big subject again. But then the more you are curious, the questions are asked, rising, okay, you try to satisfy them through dialogue, through question and answer session. Krishna says, and then service. You can gain knowledge through question and answer and sevaya, service. Service to Guru, meaning do his works. That's why in our Chinmaya mission we call his vision our mission. Guru's vision only our seva. What is Guru's vision? The entire knowledge of this ancient Upanishadic knowledge, Gita, Bhagavan Gita, all this ancient culture, the Rishi culture, which is required for the sustenance of humanity on the globe. That much treasure is available. That has to be spread. His vision, our mission. Upadekshanti, when you surrender like this, service you do, and you are asking questions, then they give you. This is Guru Upasana. Tattvadarshinaha. Then another famous sloka, Ananyas Chintayanto Mam Yejana Paryupasate Tesham Nityabhiktanam Yogakshemam Vaham. Yogakshema is required. No? My dear, what kind of sadhana we can do if we don't have good health, good frame of mind? And what kind of meditation I can do when I don't have physical body, proper healthy body? I'm not so great that to drop identification and just remain peaceful. Like Ramana Maharshi could do it. Great Mahatmas or Ramakrishna Paramahamsa could do it. They are above all these things. Bhagavan said, therefore, at least Ananya Chintanam you do. Then I will take care of you. The promise is given. You just tell, you take me across samsara and surrender. There is upasana only. Then Lord will provide you a teacher, Lord will provide you a jnanam, Lord will provide you opportunities, Lord will provide you a physical body for that. Yogam cha, kshemam cha, all those things, whatever what do you call achieve, whatever to be achieved, whatever I have gained, all those things Shankaracharya defined, that Bhagavan take care. So Ananya Chintanam also is a great upasana. Very wonderful, friends. Wonderful. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayantite. What else we need? Directly he said. Those who do upasana satata yuktanam, steadfast, worshipping me. You'll see him everywhere. Worship, like Manava Seva is Madhava Seva. Or Bhuta Seva is Bhagavan Seva. So in Vyavahara Kala, like one Mahatma told me that when the sadhus, the sadhus as Vivekananda used to ask all the monks, what will you do after breakfast, lunch and dinner without working for society? How long you can meditate? 24 hours can you remain in meditation? You can study. 24 hours can you study? So he said, engage yourself in some kind of activity. Otherwise, mind becomes mad. So he gives a lot of programs for service, for doing this teaching, service. Our one brahmachari, I was there in 1989. Puja Gurudev was there. That brahmachari was Gurudev entering into the room. And Gurudev, and this way, the brahmachari, at that time he was not brahmachari, he was a working employee. He stood there, Swamiji, I feel like staying in meditation all the time. Gurudev said, no, meditation is only at the seat of meditation. Rest of the time, roll up your sleeves and work. Because, you cannot sit. It's a notion that you are in meditation. Sometimes it can mislead us. So Satata Yuktanam means, not only mentally, but through physically also, always remembering Lord and serving. Priti Purvakam. It's with all their love. Dadami Buddhi Yogam. I will give their Buddhi. What else we need? Upasana, you do my Upasana. I will give you Buddhi. Ena, through that intellect, through that understanding, through that knowledge. Mam upayanti. You will achieve me. You will approach. You will reach me, sir. You will attain me. You will come to me. So Upasana, he is such a But jnana, atma vichara, you cannot avoid that step because jnana devata kaivalyam. That is undisputable fact. Awakening has to happen through jnanam only. So Bhagavan says, I will give you that. I'll just quote Vidura Niti, one sloka that, what do you call, Devaha yashtim adaya na rakshanti pasupalavat yam tu rakshutamichanti buddhya samyodayantita. Vidura Niti somewhere he says that, and devatas don't protect you standing like a cowherd boy standing next to you with a stick in their hand. The God may not protect you. Rakshanti pasupalavat. Yam tu rakshutamichanti. Whomever they wish to protect. Buddhi they give. They yoke them with buddhi. Then path is cleared. But buddhi is important. That is to be given. Then only you find solution for it. So Bhagavan will give me buddhi. Then he will make me transcend all these things. Upasana, ultimately, buddhi through buddhi, then I atma vichara is start. Then I can study the Upanishads, Upasana Trayam, then Brahma Sutra, then I will find a guru also. I did not find guru will come to me. Ma upayantite. Tesham eva anukampartham aham ajnanajam tamaha nashayami. Bhagavan. He says, how? By giving knowledge, of course, but I will destroy your ignorance in your hearts, dwelling in their hearts. Out of compassion, anukampartham. When you are worshipping me, surrendered to me, I will give you buddhi. That's upasana phala. Because upasana, if you do, Bhagavan will purify, antakarna shuddhi will take place, then you become fit for atma jnana vichara, then you do contemplation on that, and the truth is revealed. So upasana is unavoidable. Jnana deepena bhasvata. So I will show you the lamp of knowledge, which will be triggered, Akhanda Brahmakara Vritti. That will be triggered in us. You only generate it by your own sadhana, by your own tapasya. And I will make you samartha, eligible, capable to do this. Atma vichara. Otherwise, the teacher may teach, but I don't understand anything. What else is required? Another sloka I will quote and then conclude. Because there are so many slokas are there in Gita, we can beautifully think about Upasana. And then so much. We are not gone into Upasana, each Upasana, how to conduct and how to practice, and where it is given, what is the meaning of it, what is the result of it. That way, the whole life will not sufficient. Daivi gesha gunamayi mama maya duratyaya mamevaye prapadyante etam mayam etam tarantite. So Bhagavan gave you, that the Daivi Hesha, Gunamayi Maya, Mama Maya, it is my Maya, it is difficult to cross without any support. So therefore, no, Ahankara, I will conquer the Maya, Maya, I will not allow. When Naradji failed, there's so many stories how Narada, why Vyasa Bhagavan mentioned all these things. But that you cannot fight with the Maya. You hold on to the Lord. Like Gurudev says, Lakshmi is so chanchal, so fickle. You cannot be after her. Why? She will not be found. You cannot get wealth if you're running after Lakshmi. So hold on to Narayana. Why? Now Lakshmi is always at his feet. Mama Maya Duratyaya. Very difficult to cross. But one those approach me through Upasana, then I make them fit for the what do you call Atma Vichara, Atma Jnana. Then they can easily cross Maya Metam Tarantite. When the Maya Metam Tarantite means by giving Jnanam only. Gora Kumbha story is there. The story says Panduranga every day used to appear and play. Then one day he understood that jnanam, and then he never stopped going to temple. Because I am I and you are one only. Some story is there. I may not correctly told here. That is a secondary part. So therefore, this is the beautiful Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tvasara Papebhyo Mokshayishyami Ma Shuchaha. So therefore, you give up all your dharma, meaning identification with body dharma, my mama dharira, mama buddhi, mana prana, mana. Surrender unto me, and I will take care of it. Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. Ekam means not Krishna Rupam, that is Tattvam, Krishna Tattvam, Sarva Vyapakam Tattvam. Aham Tvasara Papebhyo. I will clear it all your sins and all. Don't worry. You must have desire to liberate. That's it. You must have moksho me bhuyat iti dhrada ichcha. If it is there, then Bhagavan will make the steps and lay out the plan for us, guide us, then make us book and vichara, atma vichara through jnana and jnana devatu kaivalya. I think 8:10 now. I should conclude here. Thank you very much. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Sadgurunad Maharaj Ki Jai. Samasta Guru Parampara. Thank you. Over to Manu.
Swamiji, thank you for sharing this wonderful knowledge with us today. And we have received some questions. I would like you to take them up. The first question is there technique to maintain Tulya Chintanam so that japa can be focused when mind wanders during japa?
Is there technique to maintain Turiya? No, Turiya. Turiya means Turiya only, no?
Yes, yes.
Not Turiya. Turiya it is.
Yeah.
Turiya Chintanam so that japa can be
focused when mind wanders during
japa. I'm reading the question.
Yeah.
I opened that chat box.
Okay.
So that japa can be focused when mind wanders during japa. My dear, only one thing I can tell you. Turiya Chintanam means what? It is Nirguna Chintanam. Turiya Avastha is what? It will be a fourth state of, not fourth state, actually, we say anyway, fourth state of consciousness, we'll say. Now, how to maintain the Turiya Chintanam? And this is possible only when Antakarana is totally pure. So, when don't do japa for Turiya Chintanam, it's like a contradictory. I am like, I want to sleep, I want to sleep, I want to sleep. The thought I am eager to continue to enter into sleep. How can I do that? So, very clearly, very important, our focus of japa, puja, upasana should be sattva shuddhi, purification of our own antakarana. And then in that leads you to meditation, and that becomes clearer to you that who you are really. One day that flash will come. And there also so many thoughts are there that one Sita Pratishtita, Bhagavan Shankaracha, I am that Brahman, one should establish firmly. To that establishment in firmly, only Ramana Maharshi said, I went to Arunachala. Somebody asked him, after you got that experience of death, why did you go to Arunachala again for tapasya? Bhagavan said, no, I knew at that time, I got that knowledge and I am not the body, Sharira Bhavana gone, but I want to establish myself in that state continuously. For that, I left home and went to Arunachala, he said. That is Sita Pratishtita, Yasya Prajna, Ahamasmi, that something is there, Bhagavan Shankaracha says, that the Prajna should be well established. That will automatically happen. You focus on japa, not that worry that, I want to sleep, I want to sleep, I want to sleep, I want to sleep, when will I get sleep, when will I? Sleep says you drop the thought, I will be there. That's all. I'll read the question, my dear.
I'll read it. Read it out. Yeah. The next question is, can you elaborate different upasana techniques for chitta shuddhi, chitta ekagrata, chitta vaishalata, and adi sukshma buddhi? Do we need to go in that order? How do we know we are ready for the next level of upasana?
No, first, shuddhi, chitta shuddhi through karma. Nishkama karma. Upanishads and Shastras are mentioned. My dear, 2-3 things only you practice, and then difficulty will come. How? When is compassion towards everyone, every being without analysis. Towards everyone. Practice. I am practicing, you also practice. Because what happens when they see that hatred comes or Puravrutti comes, memory comes out, and in spite of everything, can I see divine in everyone? Hate the sin, but not the sinner. So first is compassion. And then love. And service. If you do this without any expectation of fruits, as you are born for it, then Chitta Shuddhi takes place. Then when Chitta Shuddhi takes place, slowly Ekagrata develops. Ekagrata develops means what? You are able to sit for meditation 5 minutes, 10 minutes without any disturbance. Some thoughts might come, but they just parade before you. Doesn't matter. In the beginning, when we sit for meditation, there is a Niagara waterfalls. You get flown in that water. How when a lot of so many years back, 30 years back, I went to my teacher and that was teaching me. I said, Swamiji, it's impossible for me to meditate. When I close, only I'm seeing Niagara waterfalls. Meaning not the Niagara waterfall. Thoughts like that. What pagalpana hai? Can I sit for meditation? Swami said, oh, sab theek ho jayega. Dheere dheere theek ho jayega. It's a technique. So Chitta Shuddhi is required. Chitta Vishalata is truth, Chitta Ekagrata, Chitta Vishalata takes place. So there are 3 steps. But we start with Karma Yoga, along with it, not one by one. Karma Yoga you do in the Vyavahara. Morning you bring some japa and puja and some kind of focus activity. Then and read good books for Chitta Vishalata. Listen to talks, Chitta Vishalata takes place. I think I answered your question.
Yes, Swamiji, yes. And how do
you don't have to know,
last part is,
you don't have to know when we are ready for next level Upasana. Why do you worry? God will take care. No? If you remember, Upasana Saguna Brahma, there is Upasya Devata is there. He will take care.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Swamiji. And the next question is, while doing Upasana with Shaligrama or Lingam or Vigraham, should we recite Sloka or Nama within heart or loudly? Is Bhajan a type of Upasana? If every stage of Upasana, some meditation, some part of Vasana are burned off, then does it recurring possible? Do you mean proportionality Vasanas is equal to materialism reduces?
Okay. Namo Namaha. While doing Upasana with Saligram or Lingam Vigraham, should we recite Sloka or Nama within heart or loudly? My dear, idea is very simple. No doubt. First of all, if you can do mentally, best. But all cannot do mentally. So take the support of Upamshu in the lip movement. Okay, but that also I'm not happy. Some people, unless they shout at the pitch and disturb everybody, they feel that, they are not chanting anything. Oh, they chant. And they others get so much disturbed, but they say that we are not feeling, we are chanting. Okay, Baba, you chant. So you discover. But there is not that. Suppose if I say mentally is supreme, then you try to practice mentally. If you are not fit for it directly, then you are frustrated grows. Swamiji said mentally to be more sreshta, mano chintanam is sreshtam. Therefore, but I am trying, I am not able to succeed, and their frustration begins. Doesn't matter. In fact, I tell you, suppose one day I am unable to meditate, mentally repeat. Take the book. So suppose I chant some Vedic chantings, then certain times suddenly memory blocks, blinds. I don't know, suddenly daily I chant, where this mind stuck up there. It happens sometimes. Very interesting. Mattaspurtir jnanam apohanancha. Bhagavan said, from me alone everything comes. I said, DK Baba, as I open the book and read. Doesn't matter, chanting is important. If we are chanting as a ritual. If every stage of Upasana, some part of Vasana are burned off, then does its recurring possible? See, once with Jnanam, knowledge, if the Upasanas are roasted, they will go away. Upasana also, if you are deeply goes, once the vasana is totally eradicated out of knowledge, it will never come to you. But if it is not eradicated out of jnanam, eradicated out of fear, no, you should not do it. This vasana, you should control for next 1 year. Otherwise, it will be a problem for you. You are not healthy. You should not eat andhra achar for 1 year. Upasana. So without andhra achar, I should stay. I'm just giving laukika udaharana. No, so, but can you give up the vasana? Mind? So it's not possible. So with the jnanam is there. Suppose you awaken to that realization that this is not good for me. Why 1 year I will stop completely? They have stopped completely, many people. So vasanas reduces, no doubt about it. Upasana, if you do, vasana power slowly reduces. It will be eradicated completely on the awakening into jnana.
Yeah.
Okay, I think.
Yes.
And then Upasana, keep doing it, you can experience purity in you and confidence in you that yes, God is there. Saguna Brahma, no problem. Ishvara is there.
Yes.
He will protect me. That kind of feeling will come. Okay.
Yeah. The next question is, Swamiji, is there any specific krama specified in the text for Upasana? And can yoga be considered as Upasana?
See, the krama in specified texts are there, particularly if you do one sadhana, upasana, a particular upasana, particular steps are involved in that particular upasana. Like puja, you take upasana. Puja is one type of saguna upasana. Okay. Then you cannot give first arati, naivedyam, then avahan. Shorsopachara puja, I do every day, suppose. When I do every day, that first of all, the dhyanam, avahanam, all those things, the steps are there. Similarly, every vidhana, havana you do, suppose, the steps are there. Japa you do, Bhagavan Krishna for dhyanam also he gave steps, no? First asana you make it, sit there and then close your eyes. Systematically guided us. So there are steps. Can yoga be considered as an upasana? Yes, upasana means what? Making your mind, keeping your mind nearer to any ideal is upasana. So in yoga, I don't know if it is you are talking about hatha yoga, your hatha yogi upasana, if you are doing yoga asanas and all that, your upasana different. That will give you phalam. What kind of phalam you give? It gives you good health. That's it. But we are not talking about that upasana. Whatever yoga we do in dedication to for Atma Jnanam, because mind is nearer to some ideal, some goal, it is sort of upasana only. But we should do higher upasanas so that our purpose is what? Self-realization. So we should go towards that direction slowly. Okay.
Thank you, Swamiji. Yes.
Some people do different types of upasanas also. Every day they do without missing a day also. That is also one kind of upasana. It is staying nearer to something. But in that context, we are not talking.
Okay, Swamiji. And the next question is, what is the nature of the intelligence that produces thoughts and feelings?
The intelligence is what? Actually, buddhi karma anusara. Intelligence is the content is the actual essence of intelligence is consciousness alone. Because it is a chidabhasa, reflected chaitanya. But it is actually buddhi, the vrutyatmakam. But it is guided by the vasanas. Therefore, we say buddhi karma anusarini. So I asked once Puja Gurudev in Siddhavadi camp long back. I was not in Brahmachari at that time. I just asked as youth, Swamiji, people say buddhi karma anusarini, but you say change the buddhi direction and all. But my buddhi is conditioned by my own vasanas. And in that case, what can I do? Then Gurudev looked at me and said, then suffer, he said. Then suffer, Chinmayananji said. Then suffer. That suffering will turn you towards right directions. Because buddhi karma anusarini. So therefore, Shastra we should expose to satsang. Satsangatve, nissangatvam, nissangatve, that sloka is there. Nirmohatvam, nirmohatve, nischalatatvam, nischalatatve. That steps are mentioned there. So get associated with satsanga. Here also one word I'll tell you. Company is different from companionship. Puja Gurudev very clearly said, That company means what? Just being with somebody. Just being with somebody, you will not change. I can be with smoker, I can be with a drunkard, I can be with a meditator. I will not change. Why? I'm only company. My body is there around him. Companionship is what? If my mind is tuned to that mind and there's a confluence of thoughts and energies and then feelings and ideas are merging and accepting and allowing them to influence me, that's called companionship. Then I will change. Either for bad companionship, good for good companionship. Okay, next.
Yes, we'll have final questions, Swamiji. Swamiji, which is the upasana you recommend to start as a seeker? I always was against the altar puja karmakand.
My dear, I just tell you one question. One thing I tell you. Do not develop hatred towards any sadhana. I hate puja. I just don't like it. It's nonsense. Some people reply, caught up. I don't know so many how people are caught up in karmakanda. My God, are you establishing Brahman? So I always say, please don't develop hatred, dislike, discomfort towards any path. Okay, I don't like puja. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But guard yourself from developing this dislike towards all those who do puja, criticizing them, looking down upon them. That is all wrong. Because through puja only some people have measured in Lord only, Pandarnath. Through worship only Meera Bhai. So we don't. Acha, it may not suit your mind. Doesn't matter. Be comfortable. So, which upasana I recommend as a, so I cannot recommend you any upasana unless I know you, your temperament, your mind, your own feeling. So you go to a teacher, and the teacher whom you have trust and faith, one teacher one knows you well, then they can guide you. Okay, for you japa is good, for you this mantra upasana is good, for you this is good, that is good. They can suggest. So I cannot suggest from here what exactly is better for you, my dear. Sorry, because I don't know you. So I cannot say that this is best, that is best. But there are so many bests are there. Plural bests are there. Which best suits you? Please find out from your teacher. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Swamiji. And that concludes our question and answer session. And Swamiji, from the entire team of Advaita Academy, we thank you immensely for sharing this wonderful knowledge and answering all these questions with us today. Thank you so much, Swamiji.
My dear, all Advaita Academy team, it is because of you that I had studied about Upasana, understood again, internalized it, and I could have a 1 hour constant reflection here. So it's all credit goes to you, my dear. Thank you all. May Guru Parampara bless one and all. Hari Om.
Thank you, Swamiji. Viewers,
now?
Yes, Swamiji, yes. Viewers, with this we conclude yet another session of Global Festival of Oneness. In the evening session today, Swami Bodhananda ji will be speaking on the topic, Is Vedanta Otherworldly? Shankara's Concepts of Mithya. Indica Courses, in collaboration with Advaita Academy, brings to you a structured course to empower you with a knowledge of moksha. Register now for this elevating experience. It is taught by Sri Kathirasan K. There are only limited seats available. And there is an important announcement for sadhakas and seekers. Indica Renaissance Fund is pleased to announce a scholarship scheme of 50% of the fees payable for 6 selected sadhakas. Sadhakas and seekers are encouraged to make use of this wonderful opportunity. With this, we conclude. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.